Hey guys, this is Doug Jones. I'm the Director of Affiliate Marketing for Solar Connection Network, and it's my pleasure to do this quick training on how to get started. This will be about 15 minutes. You might want to have your phone handy because you might want to do some screenshots, but also the information that's in here will be available in a PDF form. So, getting started in the Solar Connection Network, what we're going to talk about is why 5.3 million California homeowners should go solar this year. Most of them won't, but next year is going to be awesome. And the year after that. The easiest way to get your first referral, how to find homeowners to talk to about solar, that's an important topic, right? And the magic question that will get homeowners' attention almost every time. And then we'll talk about how to earn $225 per hour, and we'll give you a checklist for getting started. So let's get into it. In a nutshell, going solar is a very smart thing to do for reasons that we've discussed in many of the other videos. Right now is the smartest time to do it because the federal tax credit is maximum this year. It's 30%. It starts to decline next year, it goes down further the following year, and then it's gone in 2022. Most homeowners don't know about this at all, and so they have no idea that by going solar, they can save tens of thousands of dollars, that the cost of going solar has fallen like a stone in just the past few years, that they can start saving immediately with no money down at all, and actually get money back because of tax credits and financial incentives, but those are ending this year, or at least the tax credits are being diminished after this year and then gone in a couple of years. So right now is definitely the best time to do this, and so we need to alert every homeowner we can reach about this while they can still maximize their tax credits and the state incentives. The expiration of that 30% tax credit has started a solar gold rush already that will explode into 2020. Over 500,000 homes in California have already gone solar, which leaves about 5.2 million to go. So there's a little bit of a market out there to go after. How many of those 5 million plus homeowners who've not yet switched to solar would prefer, do you think, to put tens of thousands of dollars over the next 20 years into their own retirement accounts rather than sending those dollars to the electric company? Just about all of them, wouldn't you agree? So right now is the perfect time for them to go solar, because the overall net cost will never be lower because the tax credits are maximum this year, and therefore the net savings will never be larger than they are in 2019. So it's possible for your referrals is to save tens of thousands of dollars and then invest those savings to leverage them for even greater money in the future. What's possible for you is to be a hero to your clients. Don't you think if you help them save tens of thousands that you'd be a hero? Of course. Help the earth go green and to earn serious green in our referral program. No experience is required. You don't need to know anything more about solar than two things. Homeowners can save tens of thousands and why it's urgent to get it done in 2019. So we're looking for referral partners, not solar sales reps. You don't need to worry about selling. All you're doing is setting appointments by filling out our referral form. I'll explain that in just a minute. This is just about referring interested homeowners who want to learn more about how they can benefit by going solar and then letting our experts educate them. So you just need to be a tour guide to the information and not personally a presenter of the information. If they have questions, what you want to do is deflect those questions by saying, that's a great question. That's why we ought to set up that free solar consultation with an expert that can answer it for you. Easy to use questions to deflect right into the appointment. Excellent trainings available for 24/7 on our website and live affiliate support from me, Doug Jones, during normal working hours, which is 9 to 6 Pacific. So guys, it's important for your clients and for you to have confidence that we're a company they can trust. And so at the bottom of every page in our website are these badges. This is a PowerPoint, so they're not clickable, but on the website they're clickable, and you can explain what each of these means. So we are certified green company, green business by the city of LA. That is a very difficult designation to get, very prestigious. We are screened and approved by Home Advisor. We're 5 stars on Yelp and so forth. So you can read all of these and click on each of them and see what they mean on the website. So here's the simple 15-minute referral process. Anybody can work this in. It doesn't take much time at all because all you're doing is arousing curiosity and setting appointments. So you arouse curiosity by asking the magic question. We'll come to that in just a minute. Confirm that the electric bill is at least $150 a month on average. That's $1,800 a year. Otherwise, it probably does not make economic sense. Show the solar savings calculator using their numbers. And we'll talk about that. We also have a training video on that. Offer a free, no obligation solar consultation with an expert. And number 5 is to simply submit that referral. once they agree to that consultation by completing the online solar savings analysis request form. And then you just click submit. That form is about 1 page worth of information. So all of that can easily be done in 15 minutes. The calculator presentation itself takes about 5 minutes. So we take it from there. Once we receive your referral, one of our experienced solar consultants will meet with your client via screen share or in person and do a customized solar savings analysis for their specific property and situation. And we'll keep you and the client informed every step of the way via frequent emails at each step in the transaction. So here's the magic question, guys. This is not the Gettysburg Address. Anybody can memorize this. I would recommend that you practice this. If you have your phone, you might want to just take a screenshot of it right now and practice this question in the mirror until you own it, until you can just say it off the tip of your tongue. So here's the question. If there was a way to potentially save $20,000 or $30,000 over the coming years by redirecting money that you're already going to spend anyway into your own retirement fund, would it be worth 5 minutes of your time to learn about how that works and to find out if it could work for you? Simple. So note, when you show the savings calculator, the savings are going to be at least twice that. So I don't want you to use the higher numbers that you'll see on the calculator for this reason. This is enough value to get them to give you 5 minutes. And by under-promising and over-delivering, they'll be very pleasantly surprised when you show them their actual numbers on that solar calculator, and that's a good thing. So how to show the calculator. The solar savings calculator is on our affiliate website at www.solarconnectionca.net. Don't forget the CA, solarconnectionca.net. So you go to that website, click on existing referral partners. That will take you to the referral partner dashboard, and then click on the calculator link. It's the top one. There's only 2 numbers you need to put into the calculator, and that's their average monthly utility bill, not the highest, not the lowest, but the average, and the expected increase each year. And to learn how to do the simple 5-minute calculator presentation, there's a video called the Calculator Talk for Homeowners. It's in every email I send out, and also the link is here. This is going to be in a document, so you'll be able to click the link in the PDF. So do a few scenarios on the calculator, learn how to explain what your prospect is seeing by listening to that calculator video training, and call me, Doug, if you need help with this. If you're physically with your prospect, so you just go to the website on your phone or tablet and follow the instructions above. If you're on the phone, this is what I wanted to discuss on this page. If you're on the phone, ask them if they can be online for 5 minutes right now. If not, ask them when they can be online for 5 minutes later today or tomorrow. Don't leave that question without saying later today or tomorrow, otherwise they'll put it off forever. So when can you be online for 5 minutes later today or tomorrow, preferably with your spouse so they can watch also. All right, that would be great to have both of them there. So when they're online, open the calculator and share your screen using a screen sharing app. The one I use is Crankwheel because it's both easy to use for both you and for them, and it's free. Download it at www.crankwheel.com. And here's an important tip. It has to be used in the Chrome browser. You have to actually download the app into Chrome. So for a tutorial on how to use Crankwheel, just go to YouTube and search Crankwheel Walkthrough on YouTube, Crankwheel Walkthrough. Here's the direct link if you want to take a screenshot of it. So how do you find homeowners to talk to? That's a good question. Well, obviously there's people you know who own homes, right? So you certainly talk to them, but also ask them or ask anybody, not just homeowners, ask anybody you know who they know who owns homes. That's referrals, right? And then people you do business with, you may not know them well, but you know the manager at the restaurant that you go to every week or something like that, or the dry cleaners. There's people in your life that are acquaintances that you do business with all the time or just see on a regular basis for any reason, church or whatever. And so those are people you're connected with, and then people you meet just in your daily walk of life. And cold market contacts, guys. I believe that referrals are going to be so abundant here that you don't ever have to get into the cold market if you don't want to. I know that some of you are experienced with calling leads, things like that, but you don't have to do that here to make quite a lot of money, and I'll show you exactly why. So here's your homework. Make a list with the names of 100 homeowners. You don't have to know them well, you just have to know they own a home. If that sounds hard, I want you to imagine how many names you could get on that list if you were going to earn $100 for every homeowner you could put down. How many names would you put on that list? If you had every valid homeowner name, you'd get $100. Well, guys, if you do the math, you'll earn a lot more than $100 if you ask the magic question of 100 homeowners. It's actually worth, on average, well over $100 to you for every name you get on that list. So here's how to find people you know that you don't remember. There's a lot of them. So there's a great app called Contact to Excel. There's a lot of things that sound like it in the App Store, so I put the image up here. It's the one with the green box and the little icon of a person. It's Contact Singular to Excel. That's an app. You load it in your app, you run it, and it will create a CSV file of every contact in your phone, and you'll be able to email that to yourself and then download it. Facebook has more citizens than the 3 largest countries on the earth combined, and so pretty much everybody you know has probably got a Facebook account. And most people who use Facebook have at least 500 Facebook contacts. So Facebook is a great way to do this. There's a video here, this URL right there, about how to export the Facebook leads. I'll also put this in the written document so that you can click the link. And then there's people that they know. This is how you ask for referrals. Who do you know who? Do not say, do you know anyone who? Those are 2 very different questions. Who do you know who is an open-ended question. Do you know anyone who is a closed-ended question. A closed-ended question means you can say yes or no. Do not ask questions that you can say yes or no to. So you want to say, who do you know who? In this case, you want to say, who do you know who owns their own home? Or if you want to be more specific, who do you know that owns their own home and would like to save $10,000 or more? Pretty much everybody they know who owns a home, right? So here's the approach for people you do business with and people you meet. It's called the Columbo approach, because if you remember the old TV show with Peter Falk playing the detective Columbo, he would always be bested by the smooth-talking bad guy. And he was a little frumpy guy, and so he'd kind of, his shoulders would slump down, he'd be wearing this trench coat, and he'd slink off to the door like he was beaten. And in the doorway, he would turn around, point his finger, and say, by the way, and then he'd nail the guy. So that's why we call this the Columbo approach, because it starts with by the way. In our culture, guys, the phrase by the way changes the conversation. You can be talking to anybody about anything, and when you say by the way, they know that the topic is going to change, right? So how about this? By the way, are you a homeowner? I'm curious, how much do you pay for electricity on average? And then you can go into the magic question. So here's how to get your first referral. Remember that list of 100 homeowners? The 5 that you know the best, who care about you the most, ask those 5 that you're closest to if you can practice on them. Just let them know that you're getting started in the solar business, you're excited about it, and ask them if they'll help you by letting you practice a 5-minute presentation on them. People love to help friends. It makes them feel needed, it makes them feel valuable. So don't hesitate to ask. They're busy, they'll tell you, but I'll bet you 5 out of 5 will let you practice on them. So here's how to earn $225 an hour doing this. 3 completed sales in 1 month will equal $2,250 or more to you. That'd be the minimum. If they completed, by the way, completed means they're installed and paid for. And that gets $2,250 to you if you get 3 or more in a month. So a base referral fee, here's how it breaks down. The base referral fee is $110 per kilowatt, and the minimum size would be about 5 kilowatts. Otherwise, it wouldn't make economic sense. So 5 kilowatts times 110 would be 550 base referral fee for each of those systems. If you did 3 in a month, the minimum base referral fee would be $1,650. That's 3 times 550. The monthly bonus, if you have 3 completed sales closed in any 1 month, get a monthly bonus of $200 per completed sale, retroactive to the first one. So that third sale results in a $600 monthly bonus. Any other completed sales that month would be an additional $200 each. So $1,650 base referral fees plus $600 monthly bonus equals $2,250 or more to you. Remember, this is based on the minimum size system. If they're bigger, you'd earn more. Now, this is not a guarantee of results. It's just a hypothetical example of what would happen. So here's the numbers it's going to take to earn that $250 per hour. The 10 to 12 homeowner presentations should lead, in our experience, to 7 to 8 qualified referrals. That's an appointment. Now, in my world, sometimes appointments don't actually take place, right? People don't show up for appointments. Maybe not in your world, but in my world, that actually happens. And so it takes about 7 to 8 qualified referrals. That's an appointment. To have 5 consultations. That's an appointment that shows up and goes through the consultation. So 5 consultations with the solar consultant should equal 3 completed sales to you on average. and 3 completed sales in 1 month is that 2,250 we talked about. So here's the time it takes. About 10 minutes per presentation. It's actually 5, but I've doubled it up in case you talk too much, which normally you will at first, and then you'll learn how to do it in 5 minutes. If you have 12 presentations at 10 minutes, that would be 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. If you're filling out the SSA request form for 8 of those, then that might take 15 minutes. It should take about 7 or 8 minutes, but I'll be generous and say 15. So 15 times 8 is the same 120 minutes. That's another 2 hours. If you spend another 6 hours in a week or a month or whatever lining up those presentations, that would be a total of 10 hours into the project, would result in those 5 consultations and 3 closed sales normally. That's kind of our normal numbers. So if you're spending 10 hours a week and you're earning $2,250, that would be $225 that you're getting paid for those 10 hours. You can put in 10 hours a week, 10 hours a day, 10 hours a month. It's up to you. But as long as you're closing at least 3 referrals in any given month, it would be worth $2,250 to you for those 3. So remember, this is a hypothetical example. No guarantees here because you have to actually get the work done. Right now, solar is already hot, you guys. It is very hot. And in 2020, homeowner demand for solar will explode for reasons that are covered in that video called How to Earn $263,250 in the next 18 months. So we went into detail on that. I won't do that here, but just trust me, demand is going to explode next year. When you see that video, you'll understand exactly why. Every solar home has a solar billboard on the roof, doesn't it? Those panels, they create curiosity and conversation. When the interest in solar explodes next year, each happy customer you have at the end of this year with those solar billboards on their roof will probably average 3 to 5 referrals next year because their friends and neighbors will ask them, how's that solar working for you, right? And if you're in touch with them, and we're going to have some good training on that toward the end of the year, extensive training actually on referrals, because I think that's going to be the biggest part of your business next year from those solar billboards that you have in place this year. So right now, solar is already hot. You want to set a goal for how many of those simple 5-minute calculator presentations you'll do each week, and you want to get urgent about doing them. Ask every homeowner you know or meet the magic question. You will like the results. So here's your action steps for getting started. 1, watch the training videos on the solar savings calculator presentation and the training video on how to submit a qualified referral. You need to learn those. They're very simple. Work on some scenarios on the calculator and learn how to explain the result. Just listen to that video a few times and you'll have it. 3, click the link under the calculator to go to the SSA request form and review it so you know what you're going to be filling in. If you have any questions, call me. Make a list of 100 homeowners. Remember, each name is worth over $100 to you on average. Ask the 5 you know the best if you can practice on them and then do it. Set a goal for how many 5-minute calculator presentations you'll do each week and be urgent about getting those done. And then be sure to ask every homeowner you know or every homeowner you meet the magic question. You will like the results, guys. That's the training for now. Go watch those other videos and then just get into action, guys. Do not overthink this. It is dirt simple.